And welcome to another episode of the PLayeressence podcast, episode number 2. Last week was a big week for us. It was our first one. We had a great reception. Definitely, we thank all of you guys for checking that out. It was so much fun, and we are just here again to bring you guys another video cast. And I have an awesome cast again. Once again, we have another cast bringing it back, and I'm just going to go in and introduce them right now. Right over here to my left, we do have Antoine, Atrain.
What's going on?
Back again. How's it going, man?
Good to be here.
Good to have you here again. Definitely appreciate Antoine coming back. And by popular demand, Hero, the Impaler, is back again, dude. How you doing, Hero?
Good, man.
Doing good.
How you
doing good, man. You're looking buff. Huh?
I don't want to get into it.
It's too early in the
I
show.
had a cheeseburger before coming here. I don't want to get into it.
That's how you get that bulk, man.
That's how you get that bulk.
That
Definitely.
protein.
Definitely. All right, so we do have a great show for you guys here today. So without further ado, we're going to get into the next topic. All right, so definitely on the site this week, we have opinion articles galore. Of course, we have the Naughty Dog article where I was talking about Naughty Dog should be making an RPG. Naughty Dog, you guys know that they made Crash Bandicoot. They've made I'm thinking they should try an RPG out for their next game. So check out that article on the site. We also have an article for all you Star Fox fans out there. I don't know if you guys remember playing Star Fox as a kid like I do, but Star Fox was one of my favorite games as a kid. So we have an article about Star Fox on the Wii U because you know they skipped the Wii generation. So hopefully the Wii U comes back. And for the last article we have a in-depth discussion as far as what Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo need to do to win next gen. Right now we have part 1 up of Nintendo, and we also have part 2 up of Sony, and part 3 will be coming with Microsoft very soon. So check those out on the site. Okay, our first game we're going to be talking about is Ubisoft's kind of like assassin simulator slash cybernetic controlling the towers and all that crazy stuff. Watch Dogs. This was one of the biggest surprises at E3 2012. A lot of people did not see this coming. There was no leaks about this game. We had, we went on nothing basically, and they showed that. So I have Antoine and Dom here. We're going to discuss that. Your first impressions of the trailer. I'm going to start off with you, Antoine. What did you think about Watch Dogs? What do you think is going to come? What systems is going to come to? What did you think about it? I kind of want to know a little bit about everything, what you think about the game.
Well, yeah. Watch Dogs was probably one of the most impressive games of E3. Like, start straight up.
Definitely.
In terms of console, probably as high graphics. I mean, I anticipated being on Xbox 360, PS3. I think I remember you were talking about that it was going to be on PC possibly.
It's a PC confirmed.
It's PC confirmed.
Yeah, PC confirmed.
I have a hard time seeing that not on the big 3 or the big 2 at least, Xbox and Sony. The graphical system.
Question: do you think it can come to probably the PS4 and 720?
Oh.
Do you think it's probably going to come to that instead of the 360 and the PS3?
Well, okay. Is it going to skip over?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Is it going to be like a next gen title for like the Xbox, 720 next year?
I think that's a big possibility.
Yeah.
But in terms of the overall game, it was really impressive. Like the fact that you're really free. You get a lot of freedom in the game. It seems like very the hacking into the cell phone aspect is super cool. It just looks awesome game all around. So I'm excited about that.
I'm definitely excited too. Dom, what were your impressions on the game?
I think it's gonna be a good game. I mean, I was just as far as everyone else. It's like, where the hell did this come from? It's like, because it was truly out of nowhere. It's like, yeah, we're gonna bring this out, and it just looked like this was like their diamond in the rough. Like, where the
it was surprising. It was surprising,
especially along with
Assassin's
Assassin's Creed 3 launching this year. That you were thinking that they're gonna. I mean, they have Zombie U.
Yeah.
On the Wii U. So I mean, they have like a ton of. Ubisoft is like coming back from the. Rising from the dead, man. Ubisoft, let's just be honest, Ubisoft sucked. They sucked balls. And at a time,
Yeah. They've come up with Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed has
Assassin's Creed was a glitchy piece of crap. It was a really new, cool concept.
Yeah.
For the time being, like for 2007, that type of game where you're running open world freedom adventure game, kind of Zelda-ish at times, you know. That's what made Assassin's Creed, pretty cool, like when it came out. But I mean, I remember playing it back in 2007. I was like, this game sucks. So But they've came a long way from that. I mean, I played Assassin's Creed 2, great game. So yeah.
So you think this is Ubisoft's revival?
I think so. Definitely.
If
If somebody actually won E3, I think it wasn't Microsoft, Sony, or Nintendo. It was Ubisoft.
Wow.
They released the most amount of games that looked polished and looked cool. Assassin's Creed 3 looked awesome. Watch Dogs out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they have the Zombie U, looks great. Rayman Legends, another game.
Rayman
looks
yeah.
fantastic. So I mean, it's not like they're just bringing just one little game here, one little game there. It's just like a ton of quality games. I mean, that's 4 games that look really good. That look like AAA quality. So I mean, yeah, definitely Ubisoft's on a revival. And this game, Watch Dogs, could be like their, you know, jump like with Assassin's Creed. And if Watch Dogs becomes like a huge franchise, that's a lot of capital. That's a lot of money that they're gonna be making. So
I agree with you there. Yeah, absolutely,
definitely. So I mean, as far as you guys' predictions for Watch Dogs, do you guys think it's going to be more on the lines of a GTA type game? Does it look like it? Because it looks like open world, but is it going to be comparable? I mean, is this going to go? We can maybe go into this like, you know, GTA 5 is coming out next year.
True.
So is this going to go head to head? Is this kind of going head to head with GTA 5, which nothing's been able to derail GTA 5 ever? So
no, nobody's been able to compete with GTA.
Will this game will this game compete with GTA 5? That's what I'm trying to say.
Because GTA has been more of a gangster type thing. Like, you are trying to do bad things. Like, you know, you play San Andreas and you're running around beating people up and stuff. This seems more organized, more. I don't even know anything about the game really, except
but
you know, but
that's in concept wise. I meant in scope. Like structure, game design. Is this going to be a game that's going to be like that? Not in concept, like as far as what you do, but as far as how open world.
They're going to be.
Is this game going to be? Is this game going to be as good as what GTA 5 does? That's what I'm saying. Because GTA is like the king. There's been other games.
Well, yeah,
like Sleeping Dogs. There's other games that try to come up like True Crime Streets of LA. I remember games used to always try to come in. GTA would just smack them. You know,
those other games, they just they can never take the crown. You know, they never take the GTA crown.
Yeah,
and I think that's a really hard crown to take because GTA set the bar for open world, being able to manipulate the world
from the beginning of the game. You can do anything.
So,
you can go anywhere.
I think.
Except for water in GTA 3.
Oh yeah,
you drown, but yeah.
Yeah, except for that. So not in San Andreas, right?
San Andreas, you can swim. You can swim, but you just don't want to swim too far, or you'll get 5 stars, and the police will just come after you in a hurry. So
can't swim.
You can't.
You can't swim.
Tommy Vercetti said he could not swim in 3.
Yeah,
but he gained the ability.
Yeah, but I was just really impressed with Watch Dogs. So I think it can compete with GTA. I don't know if it can take the crown as the open world.
I'm going to say it will.
Yeah,
I'm going to say, well, in my opinion, GTA, they do things that are innovative, but a lot of things that they do innovative are trivial. You know what I'm saying? I remember like in GTA San Andreas, it's like, okay, you can bench press and stuff like that. Okay, well, cool. You know, you can bench press.
You can go work out.
That was cool. That was cool.
You can do, but I mean, in all arbitrary, in the general scheme of things, Watch Dogs looks to do things innovative through gameplay, through combat, and gameplay through solving different situations, which GTA really hasn't done. GTA is just like, it's a one track. You shoot the dude, you kill him, you're done. You know what I'm saying? It looks like this game, you're going to have the ability to encounter multiple, take things down the way you see it.
It definitely, I definitely agree with you there that I think Watch Dogs is going to be more of a thought kind of game.
Yes.
You know, you're going to have to organize.
It's not just going to be a face first gun blazing and.
I don't know how many times. How many times did you play GTA with just like, okay, grab a gun and go like shoot everyone and then drive a car around and have the police chase you?
Yeah.
Well, that was mainly my experience with San Andreas. Is you start a mission, you go kill everyone, then you get the stars away, and that was it.
And get in the Porsche and drive away and beat the car, and that's fun. That's really fun to do. But I think Watch Dogs is like, you know, kind of more covert.
Yeah, you're not trying to draw attention to yourself.
No, exactly.
Okay, well, definitely that wraps up our discussion on Watch Dogs. All right, we're back here, and the next topic is definitely one of the hot button issues out there. It's talking about how Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony can basically win next gen, or the things that they have to do to win next gen. I mean, there's a multitude of things that the companies can do, strategies, online, all sorts of stuff like that. But we just want to go in depth as far as what we think. Of course, like I said, I do have a couple articles up if you want to check those out on the site. And we're going to pass off to Antoine here. First, we're going to talk about, let's talk about Sony first.
Okay.
Discussing Sony's strategy, I'll kind of lay down Sony kind of relegated to 3rd place this generation.
Yeah.
I mean, really, they're kind of almost tied with the Xbox, but for the most part, they've been in 3rd place. And in U.S. sales, they're down. compared to Microsoft. Microsoft is definitely king, but worldwide Sony sells more.
Yeah.
But US sales, I mean, we do live here in the US, so we're going to talk about US sales. So far, so they're third place. The previous 2 generations, of course, Sony was king.
Yeah.
Over 100 million consoles sold, PS1. Over 140 million, I think 150 million, PS2. King. This generation, not so much. So what do you think Sony has to do to reclaim that? Because, you know, they're thinking, what happened?
I think they're on the right track with, you know, their first party games. I think they really have to.
Are they though?
But
it seems like Sony has. I mean, and I don't want to hate on shooters or anything like that, but it seems like Sony has a ton of games that are shooters.
Yeah, they're definitely targeted towards that kind of the shooting.
And when Sony was doing really well, when they were #1, they weren't all about shooters. I mean, their best-selling games were Crash Bandicoot,
right,
Jak and Daxter.
But
you know, things like that, you know what I'm saying?
So what separated Sony, they always had the killer first party. They had Metal Gear, they had the Crash Bandicoot, they had Tekken and stuff.
Third parties, not first part. Those were not first party content. But it seemed like it seemed like first party content because it wasn't on anywhere else.
Exactly. Sorry, I didn't mean first party. I meant original. I meant exclusive content. Yeah. My bad. Yeah, not first party, but exclusive. So they had great third party support, obviously.
Yes.
But they need to get back to having those exclusive titles again. I think that's gonna be a step in the right direction.
Are they going to get that though? I mean, because with the Xbox, you know, back when Nintendo was around, Nintendo would always blunder things. You know what I'm saying? So Sony look, Sony came out with the PS1, disc-based, cheaper. Nintendo 64, solid state media.
Yeah.
When Final Fantasy came out, they're like, we need to make a huge game.
Yeah.
64 can't handle all that, so they put it on the PlayStation. So PlayStation thought it was, but now with the Xbox, it came in here, and a lot of the third parties saying, hey, we can have success on here.
Yeah.
So they're not going to get those things like they did. So what can they do based on that? How the layout is now? Because they're not going to get Tekken as an exclusive anymore. That's not happening. Tekken's coming out on the Wii U. Tekken's coming out on the Wii U, on the 360, on the PS3.
And you've seen that happen too. A lot of exclusives that were once for
Devil May Cry, Metal Gear. I mean, the list goes on of exclusives. So what can Sony do? Taking out from there, they've kind of tried to insert their own. Like they have like The Last of Us. They have like promising games for next year. The Last Guardian, if that thing ever comes out or wants to come out. They have Uncharted series. Is that not enough? What can they do?
I mean, they could either do the exclusive route, or they could. I mean, they got to go off their strengths, which is technology. They have one of the best technology aspects. So they should exploit that. Go all out with the 3D. If you're going to do 3D, then make that a selling point. You know. 3D Blu-ray.
Wait, so you're trying to tell me to go all out with the 3D, but haven't gamers already kind of said like 3D's a gimmick a bit?
Right. I mean, I know, but it's like, you know, HD started small too. And so that, like 5 years ago, HD was kind of like, you know, new, people were starting.
But it was never gimmick. But it was never considered gimmicky because it actually, like, you could see things better. You could explore worlds better. There was bigger worlds. 3D, it's the same thing, just like it's popping out at you.
But it's popping out.
You know?
I agree. I mean, I agree with you. Personally, I'm not a big 3D fan. Like, but I think a lot of people love technology, and Sony boasts, you know, we can play our games in 3D, we can 1080p, Blu-ray. I mean, I think they've got to exploit some of their strengths. And I don't think they're using 100% of their console either, the power, you know? Like, I don't know. It's like when the PS3 came out, they were kind of like, oh, our console's like so future-proof and everything, it's going to be the domination. But you see it compared to Xbox 360, which was made a year before, and it's like similar.
And almost every single Xbox 360 that was made a year before melted in a burning storm because they released the hardware too early.
Yeah, I've been through 3 Xboxes actually.
I'm on my 4th one.
Yeah, they're doing it right. Xbox is finally got it right, thank God. Yeah, but
when it doesn't matter anymore.
Melted.
All I remember is that I had to take a damp cloth and put it over my Xbox 360 and pray that it wasn't too wet. Yeah, that it wasn't too wet that it ruined my Xbox.
So, Dom, what's your opinion as far as Sony goes? As far as what do you think they need to do? You heard what I said as far as, you know, what they did last generation, what they need to do this generation. What do you think that they can do to get back to that 140 million sold or something like that? Because the market's out there. The Wii did it. The Wii's gonna break 100 million. It's out there. So
well, I agree with, you know, Atrain here. They just need to